Hi, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. I really have to address something, and I may come down a little hard in this video. This is about checking debt. And we're seeing these issues with our members. We're also seeing them across the board. People getting in touch with me, asking me questions about this. They're having issues because they're trying to do surplus funds, and at the last minute, their claim is denied because there was another debt there. And what I'm hearing from these guys is scary to me. And this includes our members, guys that got our book that told them how to do it right. You know, we constantly tell people, hey, got to read the book, step by step ebook. And then, yes, it has a link to a resources page with additional video, but you still have to read the ebook and you have to follow the steps. And it's scary to me how many of you are working this business wrong. Not only are you chasing people that are going to be a dead end, but you're also contacting people, putting deals together that aren't going to go anywhere. And all you're doing is creating animosity and getting crazy poor reviews. All kinds of stuff is going on right now. I had a gentleman call me today. And he said, hey, got your book back in January, started to apply it, checked the deck, went forward. I'm starting to do this and this. There's another state. And he had some questions. And I said, let me ask you something. Because some of the questions he had, I knew he hadn't read the ebook. Hadn't read it. He said, yeah, I read it twice. Apparently, he did that while he was watching a video or driving, you know. But I said, did you check the debt? And he goes, yeah, I called the commissioner and asked him if there was additional debt. And they said, no, there's not. Guys, the magistrate, commissioner, clerk of the court, whoever is handling the funds distribution, yes, it is true. They had to do title work prior to foreclosing, tax or mortgage, because they have to notify anyone with an interest in that property that a foreclosure is happening. That's law. However, that's in the file. Okay, all that information's in the file. You call a commissioner, a clerk, or a magistrate and go, hey, was there any other debt? Let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to be on the phone. They're going to go, no, I don't see anything. You know why? Because it's not their job to do title for you. All right. Most of them can't. Most of them don't know how to do that. All right. Even if they reviewed the file, even if, and they won't, they're not reviewing the file. They're telling you, yeah, I don't see anything else because they want to get rid of you because it's not their job to check debt and check title, right? So, but even if they did, they don't know. They haven't checked titles, so they don't know if the owner might have sold it right before the sale. Happens a lot more times than you might think. They don't know if they've done that because they haven't checked it. Because they checked it 6 months before the foreclosure hit. They don't know about another code enforcement lien, whatever. Plus, again, they're not checking it. Guys, I can't make this any more clear than I'm about to. If there was debt against the property or the person in place prior to the foreclosure, a lot of you guys think it gets kicked out by the foreclosure, okay? Especially on the tax side. Oh, everything gets kicked out that was there, so it's not a big deal. No, it gets kicked out against the house. It still has a priority claim, a claim in front of the owner to the surplus funds. That claim did not get kicked out. Okay, their claim against the house, their lien against the house, or their mortgage against the house, if there was a second mortgage, or there was a lien against the property, or whatever, in addition to the foreclosing entity, that got kicked out against the house so that the property could be sold without an encumbrance, without something in the way for the new buyer. You still got to check that, and you also have to check if somebody transferred the property to somebody else prior to the sale, because if they did, because we're seeing more of this, where guys are buying the property right before the sale for next to nothing. They're saying, I'm going to give you $100 for the deed, recording the deed in hopes that there'll be surplus funds later. Okay. By the way, you're getting into that's a very gray area. Okay. But those of you guys that think you can call a county official and they're going to check title for you, this is a business where you have to do work. You got to stop being lazy. Okay. And if you purchase our program, we go in depth on how you should do it to do it correctly. If you don't want to do that and you want to do it on your own, that's fine. Do it however, guys, do it however you want. You don't want to listen to me, do your own thing. I don't care. It doesn't impact me. Okay. But if you're going to call saying, hey, something's not working out here, and it's because you're not doing the research, that's an issue. I'm also seeing, like I said, we had recent researchers say, well, yeah, it was a tax sale, so why would I have to check mortgages? because they still have a priority claim to the overage. And you also got to go to the registry of deeds to make sure they didn't sell the house to somebody else with a quitclaim deed prior to the sale, which happens more frequently than you would have thought. Guys, you got to work. There's no money fairy. Stop trying to send this out to virtual assistants that don't know what they're doing. Stop relying on making a phone call and thinking someone's actually doing title work for you on the other end of the call in 30 seconds. Stop. Do the work. There's a lot of money here. What are you doing? I hope this has reached the right people.